Today on Review Time with Tim, I have a 1-year review, 1-year plus review I should say, on the Shark Wandvac self-emptying system. The good, the bad, and the more bad, and then some more good. Let's get into today's review. Alright, so the Shark self-emptying vacuum cleaner. Picked this up at Walmart about 1.5 years ago because I wanted something that could transition from the floor to the carpet with ease, and just something that I could use on a daily basis, and this does that fantastic. The transition from like a linoleum to a carpet or a tile works perfectly, and it's great for picking up the tiny little messes, cat food crumbs, maybe some cat litter spillage, whatever it might be, dirt on the floor, a little bit of hair on the carpet. This vacuum cleaner does that really nicely, and I'm going to cut to those vacuuming video clips right now.
I did agree on this one.
So, where this really shines, okay, good powerful suction, absolutely, okay, and it does mention how this is a tangle-free head. Yes, for the most part, it is pretty tangle-free. There has been a few times where I have had to use some scissors and untangle some various yarn or various other things that might have gotten sucked up into the vacuum. But for the most part, it does everything that it's advertised. Alright, so since we're on the topic of clogs on this, okay, so what's really nice is that there is multiple sections to take this apart. So if you do happen to get a clog somewhere in this tube, okay, you can click this button, voila. It does come apart really nicely. Okay, and then you can kind of look down the barrel here and be like, yep. And then you can also look down the front of this, you can straighten this out and be like, oh, there's the clog. And I have found that right around here, where this bendy tube happens to be, that's where I get the most clogs. But if you look at the bottom of this, it is really easy to take this part off and detangle and get those clogs undone if this happens to clog. It's only happened twice in 1.5 years, so not bad on that. Now, a few pieces and components to this. Alright, super easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, you take this, squeeze that. This is the battery. It's tiny. It's not a whole lot of battery. Doesn't have a whole lot of weight. Okay, you will get enough vacuuming out of this one battery for an extended period of time, but it does drain pretty quickly. So if you're going to be if you have a really big house or really big project of vacuuming, this isn't going to cut it. Okay, but if you have a quick mess to pick up, if you do a quick little light vacuum around your house every day, this will absolutely last. And just slaps in just like that. Okay, again, a little pin here, a little pin here, you squeeze that. Now, as I look around, okay, here is it. We have our LED indicator lights, lets you know how much battery's left. Okay, and you go around here. Now, this is one of the drawbacks to this product, is the chamber size. The chamber size of this is extremely small. So if you have a lot of vacuuming to do, if there's a massively big mess that you need to vacuum up, this vacuum cleaner is not going to do it. Okay, 100%, this is not going to cut up a big project. But if you, like I said, you use it every day, you clean around the table, you clean up the crumbs, you cut the cat food, you got a little bit of cat litter, you got some little bit of this or that on the carpet, and you just got to do quick tidy up, this does it perfectly. But if you have a big job, no way. Because as you can see here, this chamber is, you know, 1 inch, 2 inches, that's it. That's all you get inside this little chamber here. All right, everything goes up in there. Now, what I have found, and this is the other, is that if you have a lot of cat fur or dog hair, okay, if you use it daily and keep up, you'll be just fine using this. But if you go an extended period of time, this fills up really quickly with all the cat fur or dog hair or whatever you got, and then you stop the suction. You stop the suction from this going on, and then if you don't realize it and you're not paying attention, it builds up in the tube here, and then you got a clog in the tube, which is kind of annoying. And then we'll go into that friend afterwards in a minute. But so it is best. Vacuum a little bit, you realize, oh, about half full, put it on the dock, let it suck it out, then go back to vacuuming. So that's kind of a little bit of an inconvenience. Now what I have also noticed is that sometimes when there's a little bit too much cat fur, because I got cats, alright, that when I put it on the dock, it just, it's trying to suck out all that stuff. But this little tiny door here just won't let it suck out. And so then what I have to do is I take this, okay, and I go like this. I kind of give it a little rock back and forth, a little shaky McShakester, okay? And then it usually then sucks it out because you kind of have to loosen it up a little bit. So that's kind of annoying because that's not how it's made and how it's supposed to be used, but that's how I have to use it. Now, this does come with an automatic ejection, so if you don't want to put it on the dock and have that dust-free experience, you can do that. But with mine, unfortunately, I think a spring broke inside of this, and I'll show you that right now. Alright, so to release it from the whole entire thing, okay, you have these two clips right here. That works just fine. Alright, so easy for cleaning purposes. And of course, here, air blows out there. Alright, so you're buying a trash can, you do not want to put it on the vac yet, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to empty it by hand. There's this little lever right here. You push it forward, and I even kept the sticker on it. Okay? So there's a sticker on here that tells you, like, for dumpage purposes. Alright? Well, I push mine forward, and it doesn't even open. So I think, and you can hear it, trying to engage, and it just, I've tried multiple ways to do it. It's just, I think the spring inside of it broke. So that's super annoying, because then what I have to do is there's this little pin right here, okay, which helps then when you vacuum it out. I push that down, and then I got to stick my fingernail in here, which is not over convenient. Alright, and then I can open up the door that way. Alright, so if shit gets stuck in there and it won't go down the tube, I have to then fish it out with my fingers now. So that's... And on top of it, it has a clean my filter daily thing, or clean it. Because I can't get this open, now I can't clean my filter. Because this is supposed to pop open and then the filter's in here and I'm supposed to be able to remove that filter and be able to wash that filter out. So I can't do that. I've tried combinations of everything. You know, I've tried filter and pushing forward and it still doesn't open up. So I don't know what the hell happened to it. It just one day it just stopped opening up, which was super annoying for something that cost like $200 some odd plus dollars. Alright, so now it's time to move on to the sucking chamber, okay, where all the nasty dirt, everything gets sucked into it and then into the dust-free compartment located inside here. Alright, so here we have it. Okay, so you dock it. It's got two little prongs right here. Okay, that also charges it. Gets sucked down here into this chamber here. It's got clogged once on me inside here. Had to take it apart. Very easy to take apart though, so that is good. And then click on this button, and then all the dirt and the grime is located in there. Now, I'm going to get in close. See, the hole here for all the dirt and the fuzz is kind of small. So I do find that that is where things tend to get clogged up, especially inside here. So if you kind of look in here, okay, you got this right here. This spot right here, in through here, gets kind of clogged up. And then you have to take this apart to access your clogged portion of this device. Doesn't happen very often, but it has happened a few times, and it is slightly inconvenience and a slightly annoyance. So I feel like that needs to be a little bigger. It just needs a little bit more size overall to help with, especially the size. I love this though. This I love, okay? But I absolutely love this because when you get yourself a dirt window here in the front, and lets you know when you should empty it. Great idea. And then when it is that time, what I like to do is I kind of pop this here. Okay, press this button here. Then it opens the hatch. As we can see inside, that's about time to empty it out. And then you empty it, whoop, and then you're good to go. I love that factor of it. It makes it really convenient to empty it in the trash can instead of you having this big tube, and then you click it and it's like, and you get this massive amounts of dust everywhere, and you know, don't like that. I do not like that. Alright. This little attachment here, I'll be honest, I've used it maybe like 2 or 3 times. On the end of the Wandvac, that's where I put it at that. And same thing, you can use that Wandvac as a little extra vacuum when it's not attached to the vacuum head. I'll be honest, it's not that great. Not that great. Keep looking at this. Okay, so here, if we come down to here, okay, we're going to get in close here. You press this button here, pull down. And look at that, you got yourself your filter to help clean, to keep that dust down. So make sure you clean that every once in a while to help keep the dust at bay when you're using this vacuum cleaner. Yeah. So, and of course, your power cord. Now, currently, this right here at Walmart.com is going for around $279. Now I believe, it's been a while, but when I bought this, I believe I paid right around $200 for it. Maybe just a tick over, maybe like $225, I think it might have been on sale. So the price has increased like everything else, Inflation, inflation, inflation. I tell you. And they're saying it's not that bad out there, but yeah, this price definitely increased since when I originally bought it. That is 100%. And I wish I could find the receipt on how much I actually paid for this. But I know I didn't pay no $279 for it. That is for sure. Alright, so would I purchase this again? Would I recommend this product right here? Yes, I would recommend this product because it is handy, it is very convenient, okay? But, there's a big but. Like I said, I can't eject my vacuumings manually anymore. Super annoying. If you let your small vacuum chamber fill up too much, sometimes it doesn't get sucked out into the dust-free container. That is annoying. Then I have to, because the thing is broken, I have to stick my finger up in there and wiggle that out. I'm not really selling it, am I? But, again, I like the fact that I can zip all around my house and suck up cat food and various other things around in the kitchen and go quickly around my living room and be able to just pick up small debris and various things like that in cat hair very easily. That's what I like about this. Okay? I don't like the fact that my spring broke. I think what I want to say is the spring broke inside that. That's annoying as all hell. And that sometimes it does get clogged up and doesn't get sucked down. That is annoying as all hell. But it's the convenience factor of being able to quickly grab it. Shoot, I got a spill. Back on the charger it goes. Sucks it out. Good to go for the next run. But if you got a lot of vacuuming to do, you're going to have to make multiple, and I repeat, multiple trips to the dust-free dock. So that way it doesn't get clogged up too much and you don't get a jam up and then you're trying to figure out where the jam up takes place. Okay, so for $279 though, one would expect less jam ups and less little hiccups along the way. But if you got a regular size vacuum cleaner and you're doing all your carpets with that, fine. This, great around the kitchen, great around the kitchen table, good around the cat bowl, the cat litter box, and various other things. You got a quick little pickup in the family room you got to clean up. That's going to do it. But for the convenience factor of that, is it really worth $279 plus tax in your state unless you live in a tax-free state? You know, I mean, who knows? But it's convenient and I like it outside of those few little hiccups. So I would recommend it. But beware, sometimes things happen and it may not be for you. So buyer beware, I guess. Especially with those few little things. There you have it, folks.